How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? Oh, don't worry about that. The center will gush out to you long before then. Just something to consider. Anyway, I'm AlphaStarDX. Welcome to the Alpha Stream. And we're going to be seeing some alpha violence tonight. Well, there's one opinion there. We are going to begin a retrospective into into somebody stealing the show with their opinions on an innocent candy question. Now, we're going to be looking at Wolfenstein 3D and its many, many mods thereof. So, the best place to start, I think, is the very beginning. And the very beginning was the first 3D. Okay, check the mix with the main song. 1, 2, 3. Are we good here? Let's up the frame rate some. Okay, frame rate's up to where it needs to be. Okay, here we go. For those of you who didn't see this at the tail end of the Do or Die series, here's how this goes. The original premise of the series is you are one lone American prisoner captured by the Nazis and thrown into one of their prison complexes. Your whole job is to get the hell out of this place alive. Sounds pretty simple and straightforward, right? Well, okay. The first level might make you think so. Trust me, this does get harder. So yeah, you start out with a handgun. You've also got a knife. If things really get drastic. Which, if things are drastic to the point of using a knife in the first level, you probably oughtn't play this anything higher than, what was it, Can I Play Daddy? Yeah, the Crybaby level. Grab doggy food to get 4% health back. Plate of human food will get you 10. If you're really, really dying, puddles of blood will help you. First aid kit's good for 25. Assault rifle, that's weapon 3. Commendable. Well, yes, in a way. You have to be at 10% or less for it to do anything, and even then, you drink it for 1%. That's like pure desperation. Things will be a touch more exciting on a later episode, but this is your basics right here. I'm pretty sure I'm missing a piece of treasure. Yep. But yeah, bonuses and all that. Now obviously these early levels are not going to be too difficult. But get someplace higher, like episode 6. That is where things get a little ridiculous. I don't have any idea about secrets on this level. Nor am I really going to go too far in finding them. Whoa! Shit, I thought I heard him come from behind. Oh, by the way, don't die. That's a rather important objective. You want to tread real lightly here. All these alcoves, you don't know what's hiding behind them. So yeah, we vary widely here. From nice easy tutorial to less than fair. Now, when you take a game like this and you put the source code in the hands of the public, you get these nifty little things called mods. Basically, homebrewed map sets that have potentially entirely different plots, entirely different sprites, entirely different... hell, everything. So, what follows is where that started. The original mod, which was more than anything else a prequel to the original 3D. Well, provided it works. Which it looks like it has, good. It's Spear of Destiny. Now the same guys made this, but in all reality it's a mod. It's another map set with a story that ties directly into the capture at Castle Wolfenstein. But with that came some extra features on top of what was in the first game. First off, new really dirty ways to screw you at the start. Yeah, and you're starting with your back turned. Yeah, they didn't have these walk-through vines here in the first game. Oh no, you know what? Yes, they did. That's a lie. The later episodes had it. I suppose I should have some ammo before I do anything. Oh, that didn't take much. They've already got some tough alcove rooms in this, just in the first level. Now that's a new one. That green ammo box is good for 25 shots. That was not in the first game. In case anybody knows the answer to this, what's funnier than 68? I suppose by some standards you're right.
Mein Leben!
Your name is your name is nothing. Yeah, alright. I don't remember if there's anything else on this floor that is unique to this mod, this new game. Oh. Well, that would have been a good idea now, wouldn't it? There's a key somewhere on this floor. It really is. What are you not into? You're not into phallic necks? I mean, you could mod him so his head looks a little less like a penis. Oh. Now check this out. This right here is a pretty great feature. Now that was just some sprite work right there, but I don't think they thought of that in the first game. Was to hide the key behind the grate. You get it? Great feature. And yeah. Okay. Alright. Now, technically this is a secret door because the key was hidden behind a secret. And you don't actually need that key to get out of this level. So, I would be led to believe that there is something very difficult and a little scary behind this door. Is that the case? Well, let's find out. Oh, and you see his reaction when he took that hard shot there? That's also new to this game. First game, he could take a 99% hit, and he wouldn't have any reaction at all, much less surprise. Ooh. Now, we gonna have fun. Somebody is still alive over there. There he is. Oh! You want to stand any kind of chance against a boss, you need this gun. Plain and simple. That looked like it hurt. Oh well. Now also in the first game, when you come into a new floor, the previous elevator is just a wall panel. This time, you actually get the thrill of coming out of the elevator. Oh. Or hiding it if you need a corner to take out an early assault. Careful about that, though. All it takes is a linear ambush going back and you're screwed. I'm sure your bottles appreciate getting wet. It's a lot of bodies. And there's a few more bodies. No time to think. Sometimes you just gotta shoot. I don't know how that didn't do more damage. That was point blank. So as you can see, even at this early point, things are a bit intense. Tell you this, when when id came out with this one, they were not screwing around. They wanted players of a real high grade.
Mein Leben!
Oh, you assholes. Or if you're feeling really brave and running across the level with all these guys running around. Of course, if you found the secret on floor 1, you don't really need that. Somebody's wandering around. Way to miss at point blank. You loser. That was close. That may have been fatal. There's your doors. Not entirely sure how he's still walking after that. Watch yourself in this dense vegetation. There's one enemy type that's in both games that will rip you to shreds if you're not careful. The undead soldiers in this game wear the same color green, and when they're triggered, they don't talk. They just get going. The whole first episode of the original game went without a silver key. They didn't introduce that till episode 2. This one, I'm pretty sure you get both keys right on the second level. I guess as soon as I figure out where we have and haven't been, we'll figure that one out. I've been here. Oh, this is where the big gun really comes in handy. Whole line of them. You can hit them close, you can hit them far. Let's make sure we got them all. Look at that. Both keys in one room.
Mein Leben! Mein Leben! Mein Leben!
Right, now... Where were those doors again? Ah, over here. Yeah, I was gonna say, bet you anything. This is the same outer room. Now, I don't know which key unlocks which.
Mein Leben! Mein Leben!
Oh, we got another inner outer. Sure we do. So yeah, people like to play with the overall difficulty when they make mods too. But sometimes they like playing with the graphics too. Well, I'm sure Cannibal Kitty is at work right now. Otherwise, she'd probably join in. Alas. Anyway, sometimes modders like new graphics. One such example is Spear Mission 2. Now, they didn't change the title screen or the menu for whatever reason. But get a look at the music. Or not the music. Get a look at the gun. Sapphire guns, blue hellhounds. Newly pathetic sounds when they're killed. A really interesting looking knife. Well, I'm sure you don't, but if I didn't do that, I'd probably be dead. Anyway, these black and blue rock walls, really nice touch. Graphic changes. The digital sounds are a lot more intense too. You could just hear them compared to the old game. Some more detail to the food plates. Bad guys are wearing different clothings.
Yeah.
Don't know how easy it'll be getting that rifle though. Oh boy. Again, check out the Sapphire rifle. Black bar across the door is the locked variant. This is just dark. I like how this was done. All that, and I've only got 5,000. That's a drag. Don't know how he survived that, but I think you get my point. Now, to my recollection, Mission 3 is the same aesthetic feel as Mission 2. Yeah, again, you got your very blue sapphire feel. Even the treasures take different forms now. Ammo boxes. Oh. Well, that was a pretty gruesome ending, wasn't it? So that is the series we're going to be looking into. The mods that have been made from the Wolfenstein 3D build engine, and just the potential for differences and feels, and honestly some of these are really quite good. Others are just utter shit. But in both directions there's things to be done, so we're gonna do them. That'll be it for now. Until next time, have an alpha night.